Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday. That's still going. Go down here and check out this little protest. It's the Rage Against the Machine out here. Probably be a little bit of everything. Not sure what to expect. Oops. Do something here real quick. Now we're back to charging. Sure, we'll see our usual folk down here. What's up, Crystal Clear News? Donna's in the house. What's up, Granny Boo? See all the signs they got. Oh, there's one of our Centers for Middle East Peace guys that are down here. Yep, he's back. Nothing violent about that sign. What's up, Vaughn? This is a Rage Against the Machine protest. It is a F Trump, F ICE protest. That is going on. So they come out here every so often. This weekend they're down here because there's a festival going on down at the Headwaters Park. across the street. See the people over there on the other side of the street. Somebody's out here blowing bubbles too. How cute. Beautiful day for a cigar.
I wanted to tell you, like right now, like.
Get a job. Yeah. Got people driving by. So they're out here from 2 to 5 today.
There she is.
Make sure you guys share this out. I did not go live on Rumble today. I gotta download a few things, so I did not go live on Rumble. But make sure you guys share this out. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I still got the cooler still going. It's a warm day. It's beautiful outside. It's like 77 degrees here today, so it is a nice, beautiful day for these people to come out here and exercise their First Amendment rights. That lady just told them to F off because they had the F Trump sign. And they just said F you. Nothing about ICE out here. This is just all about Trump today. I don't see anything that talks about a whole lot about ICE and all of that. Most of what I'm seeing out here is about Trump. Crazy. What's even funnier is some of the signs that they hold up. I told you, this down here is like the wheel of protest. It just depends on what they feel like protesting at the time. So this is basically a wheel of protest. So this week about Trump and the Trump organization. Go down here and go back across. Wait for the light to change here. Don't want to get caught jaywalking. Nothing against Jay, if your name's Jay. Definitely a little bit of warming up out here. Yeah, the crowds do get smaller. We'll be out here Tuesday. I think it's time to come back down here Tuesday. They've had a little bit of a break for about a month and a half. So Tuesday, it'll be time to come back. They sure do have artistic skills. There we go. Now we cross here. There's going to be people coming in and out all day. So, like I said, this runs from 2 to 5. Now they even got one here that's protesting against Elon. Guy's got a No Kings protest. Little do they realize that if we actually had a king, they wouldn't be out here protesting, so there is no kings. Sorry, Turner. So that means if he ever does go across the street against traffic, and they said he's been caught for jaywalking, he could be like, yes, I was walking. I'm just saying. Person's got a sign that says, "What kind of loser cheats at golf?" Just about anybody that's ever golfed probably takes a mulligan. He's not on the PGA Tour. Due process without due process without it's called kidnapping. Last time I checked, nobody was kidnapping except for the tens of thousands of children that came across this border without any kind of family member that had been sold into slavery through child sex trafficking rings. Nope, I have not seen my buddy down here, Jalen. I have not seen him down here yet. Maybe he's busy today. So that could be it. He could be taking the day off.
I mean, you can try to talk to
Somebody have to go over there and question that person, what her proof is, or him, whatever that is. We're gonna have to go over there and question that. That's right, it is free to hit the like button, so hit that like button if you would, please help us out. And if you're not a subscriber, definitely subscribe. Yeah, this is kind of a small turnout. The first No Kings rally that they had, there was a crap ton of people out here. This is called the Rage Against the Machine. Basically, it is a F Trump, F ISIS, F everything. Yes, this is a very somber crowd. That is for sure. Very somber crowd. Person's upset because of the defunding of NPR and public broadcasting. What's up, F-Tick? Check out this guy's shirt. It says, "I'm not a paid actor." Well, being that I'm not a Nazi, I don't think you have to worry about that. Not Baldy Banks, make sure you hit that thumbs up, douchebag. These guys definitely need to work on their protesting skills.
I do like the bubbles.
Definitely a lot smaller. We got the bubble patrol here. She's on bubble duty. I wonder if she gets paid extra for bubble duty. I'll let you make the call on that one. They're protesting. It's called Rage Against Authority. They're out here protesting against Trump, ICE, Elon, you name it. It's a smorgasbord of protests. So it's a little bit of everything. They even have a DJ that's pretty weak right now. Yeah, they definitely have a DJ here, but it's pretty weak. Do pretty good up in Canada when it comes to protesting, that's for sure. As soon as the light changes, I'll go back across the street here. You got the water vendor here. No, I'm good, thank you. Check my text right here. What evidence do you have to justify your sign? Huh? Do you have evidence to back up what your sign says? Or is that just an assumption? What if you put Clinton on there? Don't you think Clinton should be on there?
Clinton does too.
Huh?
Clinton does too.
Clinton does too?
Not in power though.
What's that?
He's not in power though.
Well, he was.
He was. He's not now.
Not allowing somebody to talk is fascism. Not allowing somebody to exercise their First Amendment is fascism.
At least the Epstein files and I'm free to talk as much as I want.
Well, sometimes these people don't want you to say what you want to say.
That's not what she was talking about.
Oh,
She was just giving me a recommendation for a sign.
what might that be?
Honk if you're not a pedophile.
Honk if you're not a pedophile. Has Trump been convicted of being a pedophile?
I don't think so. So as long as he's not a pedophile, he can honk.
What are your thoughts on the Epstein files?
They should release them. The only thing that should be redacted is the victim's names.
Is the what?
Is the victim's names.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And after that, lock every one of them up.
I can actually agree with you on that.
Democrats, Republicans,
I don't care what political affiliation you are.
every single one.
I agree. That's something that we can agree on.
I think that any person with a good moral fiber to their life would agree with that. But Republicans blocked that motion, so
Well, and Do you think that maybe this could be one of the largest trolls in political history, where the Republicans push against all of the releasing just to get the Democrats riled up, and then all of a sudden, boom, they say go ahead and release it, and then there's egg on the Democrats' face?
I mean,
I mean,
I'm not a
there's-
Democrat, so
Oh, I know. I'm not saying
Yeah.
you are. I'm just saying, do you think that that might be a possibility?
I mean, it could be. I mean, I just want whoever is on that list and anybody who's fucking kids needs to get locked up.
And what makes you think that Trump is on the list?
There have been whistleblowers that came out that said that the DOJ has redacted his name on the Epstein files.
But don't you think when Biden was in office and he had both sides of the aisle, don't you think that if there was anything on Trump, that would have already been out prior to the election?
I believe that there's stuff on Trump and there's stuff on too many people that fund the Democrats. That's why it wasn't released there.
So you believe the Democrats didn't release any of it because they had stuff?
Because they're complicit, I agree.
Well, just be careful what you believe in when it comes to hearsay, because there's been so many things that have been proven wrong that's been coming to light, like the Russiagate, the Steele dossier, the Clinton election fraud, and all of that kind of stuff. That's all coming out to light.
I understand. I try to keep informed on both sides, all sides.
What do you think about Trump's immigration policies?
I believe that he should reform immigration in general, not just carte blanche, start carting people away.
What do you mean, as in, what about the violent criminals that are here?
I think that if you are convicted and proven that you are a violent criminal, a specifically violent criminal,
How do they know?
through
Because there was millions of people that were let across the border under the previous administration, and a vast majority of them were never ID'd.
sure. And I don't think that people should be let across the border.
What's that?
I don't think that people should be let across the border willy-nilly without checks and balances either. You know?
So when he puts out a deportation order to get the illegal immigrants out, where do you think he should start?
I think he should start with not putting out a deportation order, and he should work to reform immigration.
Why didn't previous administrations look to reform immigration?
Because I believe that they like
you
that
think-
as a selling point to get people elected.
So they're using them for votes.
100%, both sides.
Probably more so on the Democratic side than the conservative side, because the conservative side is more for closed borders. You would have to say under Biden's administration, open borders was the norm, with everything that was going on down at our southern border. I mean, if you look at it now, the border crossings are next to nothing compared to when you had tens of thousands of people coming across every single day.
And I think that makes sense, because when you're threatening people to, you know, deport them to places that they don't even know, or threaten with violence, that it'll stop. I agree. If you're looking to stop people from coming across the border, putting a barrel of a gun in their face is a good way of doing that.
Well, from my own personal experience, there's nobody putting guns to immigrants' faces when they come across the border. The wall wasn't finished. They were literally walking around the border, and then they were taken and allowed to go wherever they wanted to without any kind of vetting process.
And I think that if you walk across the border and just walk into the country, then...
Do you think
I
we
don't
should
believe
defund the
it's-
NGOs that supported them and helped them? Like your Catholic Charities, Jewish Family Services?
Absolutely. If you are smuggling people into the country without going through the legal processes, you should not have any sort of government funding.
What are your thoughts? There's been a lot that's been made on the previous immigration raid at the California marijuana farm. what are your thoughts about the owners of these farms that are hiring these immigrants for slave labor, but yet the owners of that farm donated tens of thousands of dollars towards Gavin Newsom's re-election bid?
I fucking hate Gavin Newsom. So.
What's that?
I hate Gavin Newsom. But,
Whoa.
but no, I believe that anybody that is intentionally harboring illegal immigrants to be used on farms or to be used as any sort of labor that they don't get their rights and all that as a worker on these farms needs to be prosecuted as well.
Is there any Trump policies that you like?
Absolutely. His on term one, his Operation Warp Speed was incredible. Working to combat the COVID-19 pandemic by funding a lot of research into how to get the vaccines. And
Do you think that was rushed too soon? Knowing what we know now with heart conditions on young people that have been multiple vaccinations causing heart issues in athletes.
I'll say that I have been vaccinated. I got vaccinated, got all the boosters and all that, and I've never had any issues.
Well, I'm not saying everybody.
But I mean, you can find outliers, and you can find people that come under side effects for anything.
Do you think that Pfizer and Moderna should have been given carte blanche that no lawsuits could be put against them if further evidence shows that those vaccines were more harmful than they were good?
I don't believe so, but I also don't believe that corporations should be able to get protections from.
So that was wrong.
I agree.
That Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, Pfizer, and all of them
100% agree.
received immunity from any lawsuits from
100%
the.
agree. I think that regardless of your actions as a corporation, you should be held liable for those actions.
What other things about Trump that policy-wise that you might like?
Can't think of anything else off the top.
What about Doge? What are your thoughts on Doge?
Can't stand Doge.
Why not?
Because it is it's bringing a lot of harm to people for basically no benefit.
Like, what do you mean? Give me an example.
When it was first formed, they got rid of a whole bunch of jobs. Like they just scrapped a whole bunch of jobs, and then those people that lost their jobs had a class action lawsuit or something like that.
Like what jobs? You talking like
governmental jobs? I don't necessarily agree with.
But doesn't every administration, when they try to balance a budget and get a deficit under control, eliminate federal jobs?
Sometimes.
That's probably happened in every. Well, other than. I don't think it happened Biden, but it did happen under Obama. It happened under Clinton. It happened under many presidents where they eliminate Ronald Reagan,
Sure.
Bush, Carter. They all eliminate jobs.
I think that any jobs that are eliminated simply for the fact that they want somebody else in said position is wrong. I think that cutting if you want to cut these jobs, do so in a legal way.
But he has the legal authority to do that under the Constitution.
But the thing, though, is that
It's a government job, and he is the president of the government in the country. He has the constitutional authority to eliminate jobs.
But these people that were let go, they were able to file unlawful termination suits.
Yeah, but
And
those
they-
are going to be litigated all the way up to the Supreme Court.
Well,
and,
they've had to keep them back on staff because of these.
it wasn't like they were
So it was
given
just a waste of money.
a large severance package to continue to collect their income for many, many months.
How presidents are in general.
What's that?
How presidents are in general.
I'm just saying the president has the legal authority to eliminate federal jobs in the betterment of the country and our fiscal responsibility. Do you think that government is too big?
Necessarily yes.
Huh?
Necessarily yes.
What organizations do you think that we could probably do without?
ATF. Fuck the
ATF?
Fuck the ATF.
Why is that?
I believe that guns are a fundamental right for every citizen of the United States.
We can agree. Well, unless you're a criminal, a felon.
Right.
Unless you're deemed by the state that you should not be allowed to carry.
But even then, like the state deeming you as somebody that can't have rights, I believe, is not necessarily a.
So it should be up for a review, case by case.
I don't know. Necessarily. I feel that leaving power up to the government or any sort of governmental agencies is necessarily a slippery slope. I believe that the government with the most amount of power should be the local government, because they actually know what happens in our lives and how.
Well, local government is probably the most important when it comes to your city.
100%. But
Voting, sheriff,
Absolutely.
city council members.
Absolutely. But I believe that jurisdictions should be able to choose what laws are to be implemented on said jurisdiction. I don't believe that a governmental entity should have.
What other three-letter agencies would you like to see eliminated?
I'm not very versed on the many three-letter agencies.
What about Department of Education?
I feel that there needs to be a certain standard of education in this country, and it needs to be.
You better be careful. You're starting to sound more and more conservative the more you speak.
No, all I'm saying though is that I am very much a libertarian, but when it comes to trying to get the government out of your lives in general. So I believe that, drugs should be decriminalized, if not legalized entirely.
Which drugs?
All drugs. Because I believe that as long as you're not harming anyone else, then you can choose what to do with your life.
But the problem is, if you have a person that's on fentanyl that is living off of the system, and that person, let's say he overdoses, has an ambulance ride, a hospital stay, and then aftercare after that, and he has no money and the taxpayers are paying for it, don't you think that goes against the grain?
I don't know. I am 100% in favor of letting people face the consequences of their actions.
At the cost of hurting other people?
I believe that in that sort of instance, there are churches and there are charities that will have rehab centers, and there will be safe places for people to go to.
But if you legalize it all across the board, and let's say some guy goes home, shoots up heroin, jumps in his car, hits a family head on, and kills the entire family.
Yeah, he deserves to be under the jail.
But if you didn't have the drug legal in the first place, marijuana is a completely separate policy, obviously. But I mean, you're looking at fentanyl where they're putting animal tranquilizers in them. You can look at Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia where you got zombies. They're knotted out. I mean, I've seen it in LA at Skid Row.
The issue though is that, you wouldn't say the same thing about a mentally ill person buying a pistol and shooting up the same.
Oh, absolutely, I would. I don't think that's why I think
guns should be all illegal because of that.
No, I think that's where you're two different talking points. For one thing, you're looking at a gun that can be purchased legally, and you have a background check.
Sure.
That is checked for felony convictions.
Sure.
You have to answer certain questions.
I know I do. I'm a gun owner, so.
But when you're dealing with drugs, you can go buy them anywhere under no licensing.
Right. But the thing though is that under the everything's legalized, there would be the same checks and balances as guns.
I encourage you. I appreciate your thought on that, but I encourage you to maybe research it a little bit more. Maybe look at what's happened into these larger cities where they have turned their head against illegal drugs. You can look at San Francisco, for instance. Police will stand right there while a guy is completely shooting up, won't do anything to help him. That person can end up turning violent.
What about the legal drugs that do the same thing? Anything in pill form or that comes from a doctor?
Absolutely. I think And I think that's where the pharmaceutical industry should not be allowed to advertise on TV.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like that there's a pill for every single ailment that's out there. And the thing that people fail to realize is that when you take that pill, there's like 75 side effects that are completely worse than what you're originally taking the pill for. I think that pharmaceutical companies and doctors that profit off of pill popping is absolutely wrong.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
But I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You keep talking like that, you're going to sound like a conservative. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So he was actually quite pleasant. You know, don't see eye to eye, obviously. You can see the age demographic that's out here. It's probably a good 75 to 80% elderly people. I have to kind of put myself in that range now because I'm getting older, being 56. They have a festival going on down at Headwaters Park. It is tacos and tequilas. They got all the food vendors down there. Crowd's getting smaller. Some of these people are starting to leave. They need to work on their protesting, that's for sure. Yes, they do. Yes, they do go hand in hand. Cinderella, I would actually agree with you on that. I would actually agree with you 100% on that.
Have you seen Happy Gilmore 2 yet? Oh, it's fun. I tell you what,
No, I know you're not. And I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Guys, we are in downtown Fort Wayne at the beautiful Allen County Courthouse here. This is a Rage Against the Machine rally. Basically, it's a anti-Trump, it's supposed to be anti-ICE and all this other kind of stuff. But these people, they kind of goes hand in hand that they come down here and they protest just about every single thing, whether it's Medicaid, public broadcasting, NPR, you name it, they're down here. Well, in some places they are. In some places they are.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the time out here.
Coming out.
Oh yeah, I'll be at the next one.
Let's do it again soon.
Dang, it's only 4 o'clock and they're giving up already. They got another hour. Got another hour. Yep, that's exactly what that is. That is a "Don't Tread on Me" flag. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, don't do that again. That was embarrassing.
Saturday night special for Fairfield out here. Oh, a couple of those guys revving their 6-cylinders up. Saturday night special out of Fairfield. I'll take him to the NHRA.
Yeah.
We'll hear some shit.
That you will.
Couple
I was
buddies.
impressed.
Well, this one lasts about half an hour.
Yeah.
My back's no good.
All right. Well, if you stick around for a little bit,
Oh yeah, we'll stick around.
we'll be at Henry's at 5:30. Or go take a break, sit down.
Yeah, I gotta kill more.
Benches in the shade. Yeah.
My radical raving days.
give them kudos for the artistic ability. That's for sure. They are definitely artistic. That is for sure. I know you missed me on Tuesday night. Been about a month and a half. I'll be back. After the trip to DC and all that, well, it'll be time to come back downtown Tuesdays. That's the Tuesday night guy, yep. He's their official spokesperson for the Indiana Center for Middle East Peace. He is the bullhorn guy for them. Jalen, that's right. Not another nickel, not another dime. That is the guy. It is a beautiful day. It's going to be perfect. You know, it's a good day to have a cigar. I think I might have to break out a cigar later on. What about Democrats? Do you think Democrats are pedophiles? Your sign, it says GOP.
I think they come in all shapes and forms and sizes and colors.
Why did you go just against the GOP though? Why not against all sides of the aisle?
Well, that was one sign, and I have other signs.
What's that?
I have other signs.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm all for that.
Yes.
Burn it all down, I say.
All of it.
I say I don't care who you are.
However, who's in control right now?
What's that?
Who's in control right now?
Well, I agree.
GOP.
I say release them.
Keep
I say release them.
Release it all.
Huh?
Release them all.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. 100%.
I agree with that 100%.
I am not for any party. I'm for truth and justice and our rights.
What about the previous administration not releasing them?
Correct. They should have released them too.
You do?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm not for
Thank you
any
for your
certain
service.
party.
Appreciate that.
They're just politicians. They're not heroes. They're not anything special. They're just politicians. They shouldn't be ahead of anyone else.
Did you hold that sign when Biden was in office?
I did not.
Do you think maybe you should have?
I probably would have if people would have organized protests down here.
It only takes one to
Absolutely.
protest, right?
Absolutely.
So you could have been out here on the courthouse
Yeah.
lawn on
And
every...
were you?
No.
Okay.
I was actually...
Okay.
One summer I went to the border
Yeah.
to document the invasion of our country. So,
Okay. Well, you have fun.
and you got to remember, during the previous, a lot of the files were sealed too. So, because you had an FBI that was doing its best to protect the president at that time.
So you're saying Biden is in the files?
No, I'm not saying Biden's in the files. I'm just saying that you had an FBI.
I'm just trying to figure out.
No, you had an FBI that was protecting the Biden administration from.
So, because I'm protesting today, it means I don't have a right to protest?
Absolutely, you do.
Because I didn't protest 4
No,
years ago?
I just asked why you weren't out here during Biden.
Correct.
That's all. That's what I was asking. You have absolutely every constitutional right to be out here protesting and exercising your First Amendment right, just as I do.
Yes. But I also didn't have this many freedoms being disrupted.
Like
4
what?
years
What
ago.
freedom have you lost?
Oh, good God, you're one of those.
No, I'm just asking what freedom you have lost. You're the one who made the statement. I'm asking you what freedom you lost. You still live in America. You still have all your constitutional rights. So what freedom was actually taken from you?
Yeah. What about the women's right to choice?
What about a child's rights to choice? And it's still up to the state. There was no. Basically it was.
You know what? I'm not arguing with delusion.
I'm just asking you what freedoms you lost.
And I told you.
That freedom was never taken away from you. You can still go to another estate and get the same type of treatment. So you didn't lose any freedom.
Okay. You know what? You're so right.
So you're a pro-choice, right? Is there any circumstances?
Yes, I'm pro-choice. I'm pro-choice. I'm pro-women. I'm pro
So,
women choosing.
And why do you think that way?
Why do I think that way?
What about women that use it as a contraceptive?
Oh, please.
Because let's say this. Let's say you make abortions legal for rape, incest. That counts for less than 1% of total abortions. Does that mean the other 99% you'd be okay with being illegal?
I'm not arguing with you.
Well, you made the comment. I didn't. You said there was rights taken away from you, and I just pointed out that you never lost any rights.
Okay? You are so right.
I know I am.
So right. You're right.
I am absolutely right.
Okay. Whatever, buddy.
I'm just saying you make the statements, and I just release the facts that you haven't lost any rights. You're tired of it because people come back at you with truth, and it goes against all of your narrative that you guys try to spew that all your rights have been taken when we know that your rights were never taken. That's the greatest thing about this country is I have the right to be out here and film and put everybody on live all across the world. See what's going on down here a little bit. Maybe talk to some people. MAGA's real slow. You can let them die. We say no. Save the USA. Ethics, morals, truth. Scientists. We need immigrants, Medicaid, SNAP, education, NOAA, FEMA. Deport the FEMA fascist. Interesting.
See that guy drive by with the Nazi salute?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I did.
Wow.
That's pretty sick. I would have to agree with that.
That's
Takes all
ridiculous.
kinds.
That's ridiculous.
What's that?
Takes all kinds.
Yeah.
At least we made an impression on him. He doesn't like us.
Explain your sign a little bit. Can you explain your sign a little bit?
Explain it.
What do you mean by truth and scientists?
We need our scientists. We need truth in everything. We need ethics, morals, and standards. Truth. Immigrations, immigrants. We need every one of them.
Even if they're criminals?
Oh, not criminals. But we're not.
You just said
doing
every one of
criminals.
them.
Well, I don't mean. Okay, I will correct that. We need to deport the criminals. The ones that have.
What would your solution be to immigration?
we had the working immigrants that had already been vetted. They'd already gone through that. They were already cleared. I didn't say anything quite wrong with that. But our border had to get closed. We knew that. He did a great job there. No complaints on that. It's just taking out the people that we need. We need the immigrants that are in the farms. We don't need our kids in the farms. We need them painting. We need them building. We need them contributing to our
Do
society.
you think it's fair that immigrants work in a farm and make pennies on the dollar
I think it's not
while the
fair.
owners make
Oh, no,
millions of
for what
dollars?
they're doing. Heck no.
For
I
example,
lived in Florida.
the farm in California that was raided, the marijuana farm, do you realize that the owners of that farm donated tens of thousands of dollars to Gavin Newsom's election fund? While
Yeah,
they
we
made
couldn't
money
stop
off the
them
backs
then.
of illegal immigrants and children that were working in the
I'm
farm.
done talking with you, sir.
I'm just saying.
I'm not talking. I'm not here for an interview, so thank you.
I'm just asking a question.
I'm done.
Some people. Some people. Yep, that's right. That's right. Let's see what his sign says. Shut the F up. Are you talking about Donnie Osmond? No? Oh, I thought maybe you were talking about Donnie Osmond.
You can try to bend that anyway.
It was just a joke.
Didn't come across.
No, it was just a joke.
Still didn't come across.
Good.
We have to just, so United people interviewing people.
Yep. Yep. Exercising my First Amendment right. I've seen him down here before. He came up here one other time, and he came up and said something. He's kind of he likes to get in between. That's what he kind of likes to do. You want me to smile? I'll smile for it. Okay. I figured if you wanted to take a picture of me, I'd at least smile for it. You got to get my right side. It's better though. How you doing? I believe that's RW's girlfriend. here. Told you, Jody, it is a smorgasbord of protest. They cover the gambit of everything down here. It's like Wheel of Protest when they come down here. Oh, they're leaving. They didn't like being on camera. It was the one there in the blue shirt, the blue jeans, waving bubbles. She likes tiny bubbles. I would sing the song, but it would be embarrassing. Who knows? Who knows? No, they don't.
Hey, y'all, man. Y'all miss me or no? Like, if y'all don't like America, then leave. What y'all here for? Y'all more than welcome to leave, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta be here, by the way.
See if that guy comes back down here. We'll see if he comes back down here. Is that guy gonna drive back around the block, or is he gonna go somewhere else? What's that?
He just wants attention.
He has a constitutional right to do it.
That's true.
I mean, he's got a First Amendment right, just like you guys do, to stand out here with your signs.
Yeah, that's true. It's not worth engaging with, though.
What's that?
It's not worth engaging with, though.
Dang it, I forgot to put my bullhorn in the truck, guys. Shoot, I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, they got like a half hour. She's got a sign that says, "Trump doesn't care about you." No, Tammy, I don't think they do. It's starting to wind down. They're starting to lose their energy. This lady is definitely horn happy. Well, guys, it looks like a lot of them are starting to wrap up some of their flags and their signs. So we're going to start walking back to the truck here. But we'll definitely be back out here on Tuesday nights. It's been a while since we've been out on the Tuesday night protest that's down here, so we'll be back out again this week. Bring you that live as well. I got to get for some reason I forgot to log into the Rumble thing, so I got to take care of that. I was waiting around to see if that one guy was gonna drive back by, but apparently he didn't, so we'll get you guys in the car here. It is a beautiful day here in Fort Wayne, guys. Temperature is like 75 degrees, absolutely perfect. Yeah, a lot of them, if you sent them over to the Middle East, they would not be back. Lexus. Yeah, we should have gone to the farmers market. We'll definitely have to go down to the farmers market next weekend. They have a great farmers market down here, and then they have one at the Electric Works. Another farmers market down there. I like the free samples at the farmers market. Let's go up here and jump in the truck here. Put you guys up here for a second. Because Talon, I just got done at a protest and I'm getting ready to leave. That's why. That is why. wallet out, some paper parking. Oh, RW's here. Hey RW, I saw somebody down there you might be interested in. Card approved. Yep, Michael, I hope that you're doing better. Phew, I was sweating my butt off out there. This guy cannot park this Camaro. Holy cow, he's done like a 75-point park job. Oh, I had to sneeze. My allergies are kicking my butt right now. Yeah, there's maybe about a dozen people left right now. Darlene, you have a great rest of your day as well. You have a great rest of your day. It is a beautiful day here in Fort Wayne. Clear skies, 75 degrees. You couldn't ask for a better day. Getting ready to go home and cook some beer brats on the grill with fresh grown sweet corn. I'm not going to tell you what Jody's having. It goes against grilling. It should be banned. I shouldn't even be putting it on the grill. Oh, that's right. She's not hungry, but I'm not going to tell you what she was going to eat. Yeah, turkey burger. Turkeys do not get made into burgers. I made sure that the Middle East peace guy made sure he knows that I'm coming back down there on Tuesday. Guarantee he'll go back and warn Michael Spaeth and the rest of them. Guarantee you that Peace Corps will be down with his little air horns, his Dollar General air horns. They get so upset about one guy with a bullhorn reading all the victims' name from October 7th. There you go. Steak on the grill? Heck yes. I got some good steak seasoning too. I have some seasoning that's called Menchaca, and it's a wonderful steak seasoning. It's actually a fajita seasoning, but it's hard to get. They sell it in a lot of southern states like Texas. You guys know of any rallies that Vivek Ramaswamy is going to be at in Ohio on his governor bid? Email them. Jody, if you can put the one email up there, like a schedule. I've been looking, I haven't seen anything, but I want to catch a Vivek rally, town hall, whatever he does. I'm also keeping an eye on the Bernie Sanders Fight the Oligarchy tour. Those of you that have been following the Pike's Pub which is the black guy that was beaten up by the outlaw motorcycle gang. Those court dates are coming up. Basically, they've had an initial hearing, which is they're going to plead not guilty, and then they set a court date, and then who knows, there'll probably be another extension after that. But that's the status of the whole Pike's Pub thing right now. Is it's in the old court limbo type thing. What other news that I need to catch you guys up on? I think that's about it. I think that's just about it. I am going to go ahead and end the stream, guys. I'm going to go home and eat some dinner, take a hot shower, and then relax for the rest of the day. Make sure you guys have your notifications on. If anything pops up, I will go live. Doubt anything will. This town's pretty boring. But you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys. I'll definitely be live Tuesday back downtown. Might have a friend down there. Another live streamer might be down there. But make sure you guys have your notifications on. If you're not subscribed, subscribe so you can get your notifications. And y'all have a great weekend. Peace.